Hi, my name is Deborah Olagunju, and I am a data engineer. A data engineer actually does the data pipelines, and it's something called ETL, which is a extract, transform, and load process. Pretty much where you're extracting data from one platform into another platform, which is more of a place where we can analyze data as well for data analysts to use and manipulate as well. I work for an engineering company called relentless, and it's mainly for data engineers. This company is a consulting company, which means that they source out the engineers they have in their company to other companies, and we work in different contracted roles. It's very interesting because you may have a data engineering team, but then in that team, you're now in a different team within the new company you're working with. So it's kind of like a third party in a way. So I'm a contractor under full-time role in a sense. I'm very lucky. I work fully remote at home. Sometimes my client can be in Birmingham, they can be in London. So if I need to go into the office, I can, but it depends on client demands. But usually I am working from home Monday to Friday. When I go into the office, I'm usually the only person in the office. So it's pretty much work from home basis in every aspect. I've been a data engineer for about, I would say, 2.5 to 3 years. It feels like I'm still learning. And I'm now on the senior level, but I'm still growing into be definitely a director. The journey of tech pretty much began, I would say, before I went to university. In A-levels, I studied IT, so that was kind of my spark, my interest in, I guess, technology. I hated it at first, but then eventually I was like, okay, no, there's money here. And money is a motivator to some degree. So I stuck with it in my A-levels, got a decent grade, and I went to university and I actually did economics instead. Although I wanted to get into IT, I also loved economics because it's maths and statistics, and it is also data as well, but in a different aspect. And I realized I hated it as I got into it. So eventually I realized that what I had did in A-level in terms of my IT course, it kind of sparked that interest again. I was like, okay, I think I want to go back to this. During university, I applied for so many different tech roles, and eventually I got an interview for a business analyst and a software support. I was able to get that job and start my career in tech in 2019, which is where my whole career started. Funny enough, I didn't stay in that job long. I'm someone that does deep dive in other different places because I get bored easily. I entered into a season of thinking, what do I really want to do? Is it finance? Is it tech? But I knew I loved data. With economics, I love data. With IT, I love data. But I said, I don't have the right qualifications to get into engineering, so how am I going to do this? I applied for a graduate scheme with Capgemini, and I got into that company as a graduate, as a technical consultant, worked my way up, and I eventually transitioned into data engineering within Capgemini. And it was easier because if I had applied for data engineering outside of the company, it would have been way, way more harder. I stayed in data engineering in that company for about a year, and then I just ended up thinking, okay, I need more money in my pocket. So I then decided to apply for a new role, and this is where I am currently now, where I'm actually developing myself more as a data engineer. And it did take me a long process transitioning, but it's definitely worth the process and worth the stages I got through. During the process of transitioning and also figuring out what I wanted to do, I did a lot of self-taught education. That was going on YouTube, searching, studying Python for dummies, literally just basic level. And I picked about 3 different technologies and made sure I mastered those 3, which helped me in the long run, which is now why I'm in the role I am now. I do a lot of things outside of data engineering, my personal work. I have a YouTube channel, I try to post as regularly as I can. And on my TikTok as well, I post a lot of tech videos to make sure people are up to date with what's going on in the tech world. Because there's a lot of people that want to get into data engineering, but they don't know how to get into it. So I try to make myself the bridge to understanding what's in the realm of the engineering. And I use my platform to build that information base of data engineering as well. Why is it important for women to be in tech? It's extremely important. It's important for women of color as well to be in tech because it just builds a broader perspective on people that have access to these latest technologies and to see what's actually happening in the world. Being a woman, having access to that, it kind of breaks that barrier and that mold of you shouldn't be here or you shouldn't have this understanding or this knowledge. Women in tech is such a powerful movement. We need women in tech. I'm literally the only woman in my whole team. Sometimes it's a bit intimidating, but I'm okay with it. Having that feminine touch in the in the team is always a good thing. Is always a good thing, because I think sometimes when you're around a lot of men, the testosterone can get a bit too get a bit too much. So yeah, I see myself in 5 years as a CEO, not only running a business, but also surpassing a director level of a data engineer, and definitely helping a lot more women and people become data engineers and coming into the root of being a data engineer, having a whole mentorship program and making sure that I'm helping a lot more people have that route to data engineering as well. It just takes one person to say yes. So if you keep trying and never give up, you're always going to get that yes eventually. So just keep going and don't give up, and make sure that you're using every skill you've acquired to put on your CV, and you'll get there.